Victoria Nuland has let me know that she intends to step down in the coming weeks as Under Secretary of State for Political Affairs, a role in which she has personified President Biden's commitment to put diplomacy back at the center of our foreign policy and revitalize America's global leadership at a crucial time for our nation and the world.
They call it Super Tuesday for a reason. This is a big one. And they tell me, the pundits and otherwise, that there's never been one like this. It is a great evening. Rarely has politics seen anything quite like this. It is my honor to represent not just the Republican Party but our country in leading it back to health and prosperity.
I'm not going to parse President Macron's words. I mean, he certainly has every right and ability to speak for himself in his views. All I can do is speak for President Biden, Commander-in-Chief. He's also been very clear since the very beginning of this war. There's not going to be US troops on the ground fighting inside Ukraine.
I have been saying for several months to the campaign, please, let him be Joe Biden. It is not only good for the campaign. It is good for him and it's good for the country when Joe Biden gets a chance to get out from behind the podium and be less President Joe Biden and more Joe.
Tonight's numbers showed that President Biden cannot earn back our votes with just rhetoric. It is not enough to simply use the word ceasefire, while Biden funds bombs that kill civilians every day.
It does not mean that we are considering sending French troops to Ukraine in the near future, but that we are opening a debate and thinking about everything that can be done to support Ukraine, especially on its territory. France is not at war against the Russian people.
We need heads of state who act decisively. In wartime you cannot lead by following public opinion. We need a much more decisive German government. Chancellor Scholz is far too slow, far too hesitant. He doesn't seem like a leader. This is also why Germany is not given enough credit for the fact that it provides Ukraine with the most financial support after the USA. Scholz would have to act much more offensively.
Today we are seriously considering a project, somewhere at the turn of 2033 to 2035, to deliver and install a nuclear power unit on the lunar surface together with our Chinese colleagues. This is a very serious challenge. It should be done in automatic mode, without the presence of humans.
West's hegemony has come to an end and nobody is disputing this anymore. A new world order is being born and the situation has to be constantly assessed and analyzed. A number of political forces attempt to split the global economy into geopolitical blocs and put pressure on those countries that have a sovereign stance on the matter, including Hungary. There is very little room for maneuver within a bloc, so it is in Hungary's interests to remain a member of the European Union and NATO without being part of a bloc. For this reason, we will seek to bolster our alliances with other sovereign countries.